Okay, again, welcome everybody for our info session. My name is Masi. I am the camp director of the, and here is my wife Laura. Yeah,
Hi,
Laura
everyone.
worked with us in all the part of the concierge and registrations. And actually, probably you'll be correspondent with her. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Okay, welcome to the Costa Rica Spanish Camp Info Session, a summer of language, adventure, and culture. A little bit about us. Okay, we have somebody else coming. Okay, good. Let's talk a little bit about us. Okay, the camps start with my good friend Dana Garrison. More people coming. My good friend Dana Garrison. Then he visited Costa Rica in the in the early 90s, and he founded ISLS, that is a broker for language schools. Some years later, he wanna have a camp where his two daughters can learn Spanish and also surf and do other fun activities. Then is when I met with him. He started to run the camps, and I was doing with my company, Explore Natura, all the logistics for the camp. Was a very fun time. By 2018, we decided to swap our responsibilities, and I became the camp director. That's why everybody that you're going to meet in Costa Rica are part of the Explore Natura team. And Dana still involved in the camps. He's my business partner, and he also sees part of the customer service and the design of the language aspect of the programs. Huh? Our location is in Playa Tamarindo in the North Pacific area of Costa Rica. We rent a facility that is called Roca Mística, that is a private facility just for the camp, where a swimming pool, recreational areas, just 10 minutes from Tamarindo downtown. Our camps are 9 weeks that works in a weekly basis. Okay, you can come for one or more weeks with us. Our first week starts in June 16, and our last week starts in August 15. Here is the facilities, part of the facilities where we rent. As you see, we have a basketball court, tennis court, the swimming pools, and also we have a lot of trails full of nature when the kids are with us. We don't have walls in the area, okay? We divide the groups by their age and by their Spanish level, and we have different activities that we do during the day, but we always like to kids to interact to each other, even like they are in a different age. Our programs say we have the pre-K program, then is a play-based Spanish learning. They have games, songs, and activities. Okay, we focus that they learn the Spanish in the natural way that you will learn it at home. Everybody that work with us have been trained for teach Spanish as a second language. We have formal teachers, and we have also local moms. And for the pre-Ks, we focus on that because the kids, what they need in pre-K is a lot of love. That's why we have local moms that they work every summer with us. They go through the training of teaching Spanish, but they take care of the kids in the same way that they will take care of their own kids. Then we have the elementary school program where they have more formal Spanish education, cultural projects, traditional games, and field trips. Then all the kids from elementary school and middle school also have the field trips. For the middle schoolers, we have more Spanish lessons because they have 16 hours. The rest of the kids have 10 hours per day of a Spanish lesson. And for the middle schoolers, we have specialized activities. Then we work for them to be more advanced in their Spanish education. How our typical day works for us, okay? We provided transportation from Tamarindo downtown to our facilities. In, okay, okay, Laura responded. I saw something in the chat. I see that now. Okay. We do the pickup in Tamarindo downtown. We are there at 7:40 and we depart 10 minutes later. Right? It's a short drive, 10 minutes drive over there, and the camp ends at 2 p.m. In the first 2 hours of the day, they are going to get what we call the formal Spanish education. They are going to be with teachers. We are going to change to divide, sorry, the kids by their Spanish level and by their age. After those 2 hours, we have a break where they are going to have their snacks. We provide snacks and lunch for them. The snacks are fruits and a wafer cookie that we give it to them. And after the rest of the day, we are going to have different activities where they are always going to be exposed to the Spanish because most of our teachers speaks no English. That's why they always are going to be exposed to talking Spanish with the teachers. We do have like the people in charge of safety of the camp that they will always provide the instructions in English. But all the activities are going to be in Spanish. And also we have an after camp program. Then after camp programs could be 1 hour or 2 hours after camp. But we can talk later, a little bit later about what are the options of the after camp. As you see, seat belts in there of all our events do have seat belts in there. And for any kid that is under 6 years old, we need a high booster or a car seat that can stay with us for the whole week, or we can put it inside the van every day. Okay? How's the week schedule? As I say, from 8 to 10 a.m., they're having their Spanish lessons. Then the rest of the day, they are going to have the cooking, dancing, art, and other activities that we do with them. And we every day we have the special activity of the day. On Monday, we go to swim on the beach. Okay, we have the beach days on Monday. On Tuesday, we have our field trips. On Wednesday and Thursdays, we have the pool day, dancing lessons, and sports. And Friday, we have our graduation because, as I say, the kids could come for 1 week or many weeks. That's why every Friday we make a graduation where the kids are going to make a presentation about what they learned during the week. And also we're going to give the certificate to the kids that are departed that Friday. And on Friday, we have our surf lesson that is included in the program as well. The field trips are every Tuesday, except for one specific week, that is the July 25th. But we have 4 field trips, then we do one every week. That is the estuary boat tour, the zip lining, visit another beach near like a 45 minutes from there. Then it's a very nice field trip for them to explore nature. We visit a local farm. And in July 25th, is a very special celebration of the annexation of El Partido de Nicoya, that is the part of Costa Rica where we are doing the camps. That part of Costa Rica, back when we were a colony, it was in between Costa Rica and Nicaragua. And 200 years ago, they decide to be part of Costa Rica. That's why it's a very important celebration there. And our field trip on that week is going to be on Friday. The after camp program. The after camp program are optional activities. We do it from 2 to 4 p.m. that we can provide surfing lessons, cooking classes, extra Spanish lessons for the kids that want to have a one-on-one teaching, and babysitting service. That is all the activities that you just tell us a day or advance, or you can book it ahead of time, and we provide it for you. Safety is our very first priority in the camps. The swimming pool is divided in different areas for the kids to know how to swim and the kids that they don't know how to swim. All our team is being trained in CPR, first aid, and swimming pool rescue. Uh, and each time that we are at the beach or in the swimming pool, we have a certified lifeguard with us that is dedicated for the safety. And when we do surfing, we don't have the lifeguard because we have several instructors there. 2 kids, 1 instructor, plus the teachers. And we do have a parent camp as well, a parent experience, because you're going to be in Tamarindo with us. We want to take care of you as well. That's why for the parents, we provide Spanish lessons, family camp activities that you can do it in with other parents, with your couple, or do it with your kids after 2 p.m. And a very important part of our experience is that many of the parents that are with us, they come year after year for many consecutive years. That's why we have a supporting parent community. Every Monday at 6 p.m., we meet all together in a pizza place with all the parents and all the families. And it's a good time that you will get along with everybody, meeting. And after that, you can have coffee, plan the rest of the day, and other things that parents do during the week when we have the kids with us. We provide a concierge service that is going to be your contact with the school before you get to the camps and during the camps. That's why we can help you with organize your lodging, transportation, recommendations for tours. We can plan your vacation. Explore Natura is a full-time tour operator. That's why we can help you with that part of the company to plan your vacations in Costa Rica as well. And when you are in Tamarindo, we are going to be your main contact all the time for whatever you need. Know where is the pharmacy, any other activity that you need to do, or any information, we can provide it for you. And basically that is everything that I have to say about the camps. Okay? And I would like to know if you have any questions.
Hi, I have a question. My name's Ash. Thank you so much, first of all, for taking the time to do this. Are there background checks for all the workers present?
Okay. Background checks works a little different in Costa Rica than in United States, but we cover that part, okay? How we pick our workers that are with us, okay? I personally moved to the camp because I live with my wife 7 hours away of the camp, but I moved to the camp facilities in there. And the drivers and the rest of the people that work with us in there, they are my full-time employees. That's why they move with me and we all live together, and all of them has several years working with us. Why we know them. Teachers. The teachers that we choose, they are also working with us for many years. We try to keep it as a family. And the only people that we accept extra is through the reference of the same people that we have it there. Like we don't have an opening that we say we need teachers. That we do is we have local moms. Those local moms from the community, they are the ones that help us to look for the teachers, then certified teachers then come with us. And the people that work taking care of the kids of the of cooking and the bathrooms, they live with us also as well year after year on the facilities.
I have one other question, if that's okay. He'll be 5 and he'll be 7 when we get there. Say hi. Hi.
Hi.
But we'd like to keep them together. Is that possible to keep them together in the same class?
Okay. The answer is yes. Okay. Now I want to talk more about that because this is a very common question. Okay. We have an open space. Okay. They are all going to see each other 100% of the time. Okay. If we divide them by their age because we want that they make friends. And it's easier for them if they are close to kids of their same age. Okay, but definitely it's an open space. They are going to see each other all the time. And if you request, we can sit them on the same table. But when you have kids from 7 to 9 and one kid that is 5, sometimes that kid feels like out of place. Okay, and that's why we have it closed. They are going to see each other. The swimming pool time, they're going to do it all the kids together. When they play sports is when we like to divide them a little bit because we don't want to have the smaller ones with bigger ones playing sports. Okay, just because the other ones are a little bit stronger. But then when we go dancing, again, we pull them together. When they are doing the cooking, yes, we put them together. That's how it works.
Okay. Thank you.
More questions? I'm ready to answer.
Oh, hi there. Sorry, we bothered you about earlier, but I had a question about the car. I know you mentioned that we get one of those little mini mope things or golf carts. But if we want to rent a real car, because there might be several of us in the family, do they have a Hertz or rent a car or Avis, one of those down there?
Yes, there are several car rentals of companies in Tamarindo, and we can also help you to rent it ahead of time, or you can rent it on your own when you are there.
Okay, and I haven't spoken with my travel agent yet because I use an agent because I'm just not really that good on the travel part. But do we fly into, you said it was called Liberia Airport?
Yes, Liberia Airport.
And are there any direct flights from anywhere in the United States to Costa Rica, or we must change planes somewhere?
To Liberia are not many direct, are many direct flights if you are in the south. Okay, it is from Washington as well, from Atlanta, from Texas, from Florida.
Super.
Okay?
We're Washington,
Yes.
D.C.
Yes, but check it out.
I'll check it out. Nope, that's no problem. Okay.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Okay. And we're, as far as finding a place, if I bring my daughter and a whole bunch of us, we're going to need at least 3 bedrooms, maybe 4 and 2 bathrooms. Is that a problem? We'd like to all be together if possible in one big house.
It's not a problem. There are many options. Like we can help you to organize your lodging, and also are many options in Airbnb inside like that.
Yes. We usually get a VRBO or something like that.
Yeah.
Like to be together. Okay.
Say the difference of the service that we provide is that the housing that we recommend is for management companies that we work with them for many years, and we know who are the managers of the facilities, and we know how they are and how responsive they are. But VRBO, Airbnb works as well.
They're fine too. Okay, but you may have people or houses or locations that are closer or better. If I send you an email, can you send me those contacts, or do I need to contact them directly, or do they contact me? How does that work, please?
You let us know the dates that you're coming.
Yes,
we check with the 3 companies to see what is available for those days, and we send it to you.
Work it out. Okay. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Masi, I got a question for you about or for Laura for about meals. And thanks for having this, by the way. This is really great. Um,
Welcome.
Lunch is included. Is breakfast included?
Is snacks and lunch are going to be included.
Okay. And what's typical lunch? Is it like casado or something else?
Every day we have a different lunch for them. One day we have pasta, chicken rice, nachos. We have chicken fajitas, and I'm missing something. Yeah, what I missing?
Burritos.
Ah, burritos. Yeah,
Okay. Thank you.
yeah.
Um, I missed the part about the golf carts.
Yeah. The golf carts, okay. It is a pretty common that people then are in Tamarindo rent golf carts, right? And it is a convenient, fun option to have when you rent it over there. About the car rental, if you are walking distance to the drop-off and pick-up place, that means that you're going to be walking distance to supermarkets, restaurants, at the beach, and the beach. That's why having a car is just option because you are going to be walking distance to everything. If you are not walking distance to our pickup and drop off, then I recommend to have a car.
Okay,
And the golf carts is a very fun option to have and to go around. Just have to take the consideration that the rental of a golf cart is pretty similar to rent a car.
okay. Thank you.
Well, I've got a question.
Yeah, Elizabeth.
Yes, thanks again, like everybody said, for hosting this. It's super helpful. And I'm wondering if you could share how many kids, although I imagine it varies week to week, how many kids are in the elementary program and the middle school program every week?
Okay. A normal week, we have from 20 to 40 kids, okay, total with us, okay, total with us. Then we have some weeks that we don't know why, then we get to 12. And few times we could have 45, okay, very few times we can have 45. But the facilities are pretty big, okay? Then it is a mix how they're going to be divided, but all the groups are going to have that. The teachers, when we teach Spanish, is going to be a maximum of 6 kids per table. The rest of the day is 5 kids per adult. Okay, because we add an extra person when they are not sitting on the table because we want to have control of everything that is happening. Con mucho gusto, Lisa.
Yeah, gotcha. That's really helpful. And because I think that you need to have like enough kids for them to make friends with other kids, right? So thank you. And thank you also for explaining the ratios.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Question.
Yes, sir.
I actually emailed you, Laura, and you wrote me back right away, and then I didn't follow up. But I had a question about how you handle or can support kids that have special needs, specifically things like hyperactivity or not following instructions, or sort of maybe like they want to go do what they want to do instead of doing what the plan is for the routine of the day. I'm wondering how you handle that or just behavioral challenges in general.
Okay, thank you very much for your questions, Sarah. The first thing is we like that the kids behave like kids. Okay, that is the very first thing. Okay, we are the ones that have to adapt of kids' behavior. We don't, not the other way around. Okay, something very important, and I always talk with my team is that we're going to have the kids for a short period of time. It's different when they go to a regular school and they are months, and they can try to modulate the behavior of the kids to adapt to a situation. Okay, for us, we are the ones that have to adapt to them because in 2 weeks, that is how work, and we want that they have the great experience. When they are in the classes, we have teachers that are not in the table, okay? Then they are taking care of kids that cannot be in a table, okay? Then they want to walk around or they want to do something. And also that is part of my work. I am the big brother. I go around, if I see that a kid needs some special attention, I take short field trips. Say, hey, do you want to see how they wash the cars? The vans? And I take it, and then it's hose, water, and help to wash the car to the drivers, okay? Or you want to see where we have the office, or that is how we try to play. Then we have kids that needs one-on-one attention, okay? And when the kids have one-on-one attention, we'll talk with you and we will figure it out how we can make it to have just one person dedicated to them, okay? And even if we have one person dedicated, if it's if the kids can interact with other kids, we integrate it to the group. Okay, even to having just one person watching, but we don't want to take kids alone. Okay, okay, we don't like to do that. My wife and I, we come from a Waldorf programs. That is how we raise our kids, and we are not a Waldorf camp, but we like the idea that the kids learn through their experience and that they interact to each other. But yes, everything depends how active the kids are. I was a pretty active kid. That's why also I relate to that.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question? Can you all hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
So I was wondering, so my daughter's 5 and she's gonna still be 5 at the time that we'll potentially be there. And I was just wondering, in terms of the time, I feel like maybe I missed a little bit too. You talked about 7:40 pickup? Is that
Yes.
7:40 a.m.? And that would be, so like the pricing that we saw online, or maybe Laura sent to us, was from 8 to 2. Is that right? Or 8 to 3? I wasn't.
Yes, the camp starts at 8 a.m. We pick up them before we start the camp.
Okay, and then it goes, and so like the regular camp is from 8 to 2, and then from 2 to 4 you have the after school,
Yes,
and that's for like for all of the ages.
all the ages.
And then do you have, like, if you can send the price for that after school, I think we'd be interested in that too. I don't know that I saw it, or maybe I just missed in the email.
Yes, of
That is
course, I
Laura's
can send it. Yes, I can send it to you.
All right, thank you, Laura, and this is really, really helpful. Thanks.
I have another question at the expense of asking too many questions. Is it possible for the parents to come and just watch and observe and tag along if they would like?
You are more than welcome to visit the camp anytime. We have a very nice facilities over there next to the, like, you are welcome to engage with activities that we do, but also we have the swimming pool chairs over there as well, and the shade. It's a pretty good place to spend the day.
Okay, so we could come and go and watch or hang out at the pool and
Yes, yes, you're welcome to come every day.
awesome, thank you.
And for the field trips, all the parents are invited to come with us. We just need to know ahead of time, to figure out pricing and everything. But yeah, all the parents are welcome to the field trips. Actually, that is something like for the pre-Ks, the only way that we take pre-Ks to field trips is if the parents are coming with us. We take it to the beach, but not to field trips.
Hey, can I ask a question?
Yeah,
Yeah, thanks for all the info so far. I was looking here where Rocca Mystica is on the map, and I see it's a little bit inland, east of, Tamarindo. Is that right?
yes, 10 minutes, about 10 minutes drive.
So let's say, because I mean, we are planning to go, we're still looking where we're going to stay. And there is a possibility that we're going to be inland as well. So if we are inland, can we drop the kids directly there? So we're not
Yes,
dry. Okay. Okay.
yes. Just you have to take in consideration then if for Mondays, when we do the beach,
The beach.
we cannot return the kids to the camp,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
You will need to pick them up at the beach where we do it. We have a location over there, but besides that, every day you can just do your drop off and pick up right there at the camp.
Okay. And if somebody's staying in Playa Grande, then how far would be the drive to Rocca Mystica?
Um, about if it's traffic, could go all the way to 30 minutes. If not, usually it's 20 minutes.
Okay. Okay. All right. That is helpful. Uh, yeah. And I guess just one more question. Um, how is the availability so far? Like, do you guys typically completely fill up and people need to book in advance? Like, how does it look
We
like?
are, we already have some weeks where we don't have a space. And
Okay.
we do have a couple of weeks that we're pretty low.
So how is that first week looking?
The Laura?
Give me a second to check.
Do you actually have like a breakdown? I mean, because we're looking to go on the earlier side of June, but I saw that your camp only starts on the 16th, right? There is no camp before, right? Before June.
16 is the first week, and we do have
Yeah.
a space in that way.
Yes, we do have availability on the first week
And then what about second week?
too. Yes, we do. Mhm.
Okay. All right.
When we get to 40 is when we start to block those weeks, okay? But if a family will come for more than 1 week, then we open few spaces for those groups that are 40. We don't like to have more than 45 kids at the same time. Even like the facilities are enough for 60, we don't like to have more than 45 kids, mostly because that way we'll need to have too much transportation, and we like to keep it no more than 3 vehicles at the same time.
Yeah, makes sense. And I might have seen this on one of the emails or maybe on the website. Is there, when there are siblings, is there a siblings discount?
Yes, we do have a sibling discount, and actually this month is double because the regular discount is $25 off per sibling, and it doesn't apply to pre-K, but for the families that apply in March is $50 off per
Okay.
kid per week, and it applies to pre-K as well. So it's
Okay.
something to consider.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, thanks for answering. Well, I keep saying it's the last question, but I keep coming up with questions, so I apologize. No, I was the one that put the note on the chat asking for the deck. So if you can send it after, would be very helpful so I can share with my wife.
Yes, of course.
Okay. Thank you.
Sorry, I missed that. You said that there was availability from the 23rd to the 27th?
Yes, we do have yes, the first week, the second week, we do have availability. Yes.
Okay, and what about the third week? Do you have availability then?
Which one? Sorry?
The third, from the 30th to the 4th?
Yes, we still do. The 4 week, the 7th July, that's the week that we are that is all sold out. The week later of that, we're almost
Yeah, the 7th of July and the July 14, those are the weeks, like the 7th of July, we already have 40. And again, we'll open for people that come for multiple weeks. And the next week, we already have 34.
Okay. Perfect. That'll work well because I'm looking for between the 23rd and the 4th. So that second or third week is probably when we would come. So that works really well. Thank you so much for answering this question.
You're welcome. Any other question? All right, we have it. Okay, then we have it. Last thing, okay, WhatsApp, your phone, that is the national way of communication of Costa Rica. Okay, it's very easy for us to respond to WhatsApp, and when you come to Costa Rica, download it on your phone. Okay, it's very convenient to have it in here because everybody communicates. People say, I'm going to text you. No, they don't text. They send WhatsApp. That's everybody's expecting that the other person is going to have a WhatsApp. It is internet pretty much everywhere in Tamarindo, restaurants, place facilities, but have it included in your plan when you come into Costa Rica also is convenient because prepaid cards works, but you have to go through the whole process to buy one, then to charge it, and it is sometimes it's not convenient. That's why if you come with your plan, that is my recommendation in here. But it also, again, if you don't have a plan, don't worry about it's going to be internet access everywhere. Okay. Thank you very much, and we can keep in touch. Okay. Pura vida.
Gracias.
Gracias, con gusto.
You.
Muchísimas